Andy Wachter, Head of Product at Just Play Sports Solutions, and I'm here today in the T1V Experience Center showing how ThinkHub's visual collaboration software can work in conjunction with Just Play. What's great about these two technologies is it's going to allow you to take these into your meeting rooms and make your meetings with staff and players more collaborative, more interactive. It just a better overall experience, in your daily workflow and how you prepare for practicing games. If you're not using our player app as a presentation tool, it's kind of where I want to focus on today. So right here, I'll go ahead and make this full screen, and I'm just looking at the dashboard of the player app. So this is where you assign content to your athletes so that you can focus their attention on exactly what you want them consuming to prepare for the next practice, the next game. A lot of times players get overwhelmed with too much content, but this is a good way to focus them on exactly what they need to do to prepare. And so I've got a scouting report section. I've got installs. I can put quizzes on here. I can really any type of content that you want to disperse out to your players can be put right into the player app. So we'll jump right into a sample scouting report. And so here you're going to see all the typical sections of a scouting report. You'll have cover notes, keys, personnel. I can collapse this and jump right into personnel. But what I want to show is how you can assign matchups to specific players. So if I'm only going to be responsible for blocking these two guys, I can put those front and center for your athletes, and then you can jump into these profiles, and these are interactive player profiles for players to prepare for their matchups. I've got stats that we automate, the bio information and the player image. These notes you can input, your staff can input on this player's tendencies, how we're gonna handle him, and then I've got video, which can be pulled in from whichever video platform that you're using here side by side. So the other thing to show is we're gonna focus here on we'll go full screen, and with the ThinkHub telestration tools, I could just turn this on. I can circle this is 99 on this play. This is who we're gonna watch. And if I go back out to here, I can take a screenshot of that. Pull that over. Maybe I know I'm going to use this a little bit later in my meeting, so I'll just throw this off to the side or throw it off the canvas. I can always come over and come back to it. But you can basically just take screenshots on the fly in your meetings and put those on the canvas to go back to those visuals whenever you need them. Let me go back to full screen here, and then out of the video. So this becomes a presentation. So I can loop through all of the content within this scouting report, erase that. So I can go through player profiles, scout plays, really anything that you want to be part of this scouting report. This can also, not be in a scouting report. We can actually, create a presentation as an install, or this can be used year-round for teaching as well. So this could be off-season workouts, preseason installs, scout cards on a weekly basis, really anything that you want. But you're just pulling content from Just Play, and this is kind of how typical play displays. So you've got this side-by-side view of the diagram from Just Play. Video, this can be practice game film, or even, we have a lot of coaches that will stand at a whiteboard, take video of themselves. It's a really good way to teach. Every athlete learns differently, but we're giving them all these different mediums to help them prepare. You can put as many diagrams in this play as you want. So maybe we're drawing this play up against different defenses, and then I can just keep going through the presentation. So again, another play is part of this, and then it doesn't just have to be plays. You can put in just video playlist, or quizzes. So if you want to sit in a meeting room and quiz your players, you can do this. We're going to base these questions off of images, diagrams in our system, or video. Players cannot advance through the quiz until they get it right. Once they do, we give them a teaching point, then they move on to the next question. So this is it's a really powerful way to prepare, and it's easier to than quizzing players on paper. The other thing that's really cool about the T1V app is that players can wirelessly connect from anywhere to create a hybrid learning experience. So if they're not physically in the meeting room with you, they can still join in. go through all of these quizzes or the content so that you can make sure that you're opening up multiple ways for players to learn, both in person and remotely. So we're just scratching the surface on what these technologies can do, but what it is going to do is it's going to give you a more powerful way to present to either your staff or your players in meetings, which should improve your preparation overall.